5 will be right there. False alarm. All rise. The United States Court in and for the Southern District of Illinois is now in session. The Honorable Stephen McGlynn and the Honorable David Dugan presiding. All persons having business before this court, draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. God save these United States of America and this honorable court. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors.
The Cahokia High School Wind Ensemble will now play Star Spangled Banner. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm Judge Stephen McGlynn. I'm a federal district judge for the Southern District of Illinois. And it is my great honor, and Judge David Dugan, who's also a federal judge for the Southern District of Illinois, to welcome you. I want to thank the Collinsville VFW 5691 Color Guard for being here, and thank the Collinsville Wind Ensemble. This is a court proceeding. This is not a political event. And it's a court proceeding because you're not going to be swearing an oath to a president or a governor or a king. or religious leader, you're going to be swearing an oath to uphold the Constitution. The United States is a nation of laws, not of men. And so your fidelity is to the Constitution and to each other. You're not going to be swearing allegiance to a particular political party. It's the genius of our Constitution. The genius of the founders was when they came together, they recognized we're all God's children, wherever we're from, whoever we are. And the Creator who created us endowed us with certain inalienable rights because we're human beings. And so we all have those. And that's why there's equal justice under the law. That's why we don't have second-class citizens. In fact, as high as elected officials you'll see, if you meet the president, U.S. senators, congressmen, governors, they don't rule over you, they serve you. Our system, the citizen, is at the top of the pyramid. It's the first time in the history of the world that a country was so conceived. And it is the reason why this country has been so successful. And it's the reason why people from all over the world want to be citizens here. We have 75 about to be newly minted United States citizens from 32 different countries. They have fascinating stories, and I enjoyed meeting you beforehand and hearing some of your stories. When the American people looked at the proposed Constitution, after we declared independence, we had what was called we had a Continental Congress. The original Constitution as drafted only talked about the divisions of power. How do you divide power between the states and the government? How do you divide power between the judiciary, the legislative branch, and the executive branch? The American people said that's not enough. We want in writing what our rights are. And we want government to know, and every person in power to know, that we have certain inalienable rights. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion. Go down the Bill of Rights. It was very important that we let everyone know at that time and since that if you're in a position of power in the United States, you are a servant of the people. You don't lord over them. So America's victory, that's our victory. When I talked to people in the hall before events, why they wanted to become American citizens, I kept hearing freedom and liberty and notions of justice. And that's part of our heritage as well. America has been liberators. We've not been colonial powers looking to expand and taking countries. We've liberated people from tyranny. In fact, a great many of the people who are going to become citizens coming from a country that we liberated at one time or another. Or, as we announced early on in the Republic during the Monroe administration, we told the rest of the world, leave the Western Hemisphere alone. Don't come to Central America, don't come to South America, and try to colonize it. Let these people be. Let them form their own countries. Let them organize themselves the way they want to be. And so it's a great honor to be an American. It's a great honor to be a champion for liberty. You think about what's happening today in the world. You see one country attacking and trying to subjugate another. And if the people there say, hey, we don't want to be part of your country, it's all right, well, then we'll just destroy your city. We'll kill your citizens. That's not the way we are. We're the opposite. That's why people look to us, people who are being bullied around the world. They look to us for hope. When I was a kid, I read all the time about there was always famine going on. mass starvations, all types of terrible things going on. Why we don't hear about that anymore? Because the American ingenuity. The Americans decided we're going to do something about it. We're going to give the people in these areas that are having a hard time growing crops. We're going to bring them machinery. We're going to bring them food first, but we're going to bring them machinery that we've designed and made. We're going to show them what crops work, how to farm it. And we've made many, countless millions of people around the world independent and able to look and not have to worry about where their next meal is coming from. That's quite an accomplishment. We are here at Collinsville High School, the home of the K-Hawks. Let's hear it for the K-Hawks, huh? Thank you for hosting us. 3 miles from here is Monk's Mound. You're sitting today in what used to be the largest, at one time was the largest city in the Western Hemisphere north of Mexico. And the mound builders, there's a series of mounds, I say, less than 3 miles from here. I was talking earlier, one of our candidates, or new citizens, is from Egypt, lived in Cairo. Monk's Mound, which is the largest of the mounds that they built, the base of it is larger than the base of the Great Pyramids in Egypt. And this was all done pre-Columbia, meaning before 1492, when Columbus sailed to America and Europeans started colonizing. It's also, this area is an area where Abraham Lincoln practiced law. The Southern District, which we serve, throughout the Southern District, Abraham Lincoln, before he became president, was practicing law here and was forming his ability to be the champion for liberty and unity that he became. A lot of people who've come here over the centuries have faced obstacles, but they came here knowing that if America kept its promise, that it would be the greatest country in the world. And that's why, even during the times of the Civil War, you would have people who had come from other countries who had got here, maybe faced some discrimination, but they volunteered to fight in the Civil War to liberate Africans, to liberate slaves. Many of them could have said, look, I don't own a slave. I'm not enslaved. It's not my fight. But the people who were drawn to America, drawn to the promise of America, thought that's a cause they're willing to fight for. So we're very proud of our country. We're very proud that you're going to be joining us. And I tell that story because as newly minted citizens, you can play a very important role in the trajectory of America and helping it be great beginning today. Many of you have been here a number of years. Many of you have come here from around the world to get education, higher education, and have stayed. We are going to introduce you, and I'll try to get some of the stories some of the fascinating stories of the immigrants who are here. But at this time, I'd like to introduce Steve Weinhoff, who is the United States Attorney for the Southern District of Illinois. Steve?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. I'm the United States Attorney for the Southern District of Illinois, and it is my privilege and my honor to be here today. As Judge McGlynn mentioned, this is a formal court hearing, and my role here today is to make the motion and make the request for each of the candidates to receive their citizenship through the naturalization process. And as I look out and see so many different faces from so many different places, each of you with your own stories of how you've chosen to pursue your citizenship, what we're reminded of in a naturalization ceremony is while there are many, many differences amongst all of us, what binds us together as a nation and what binds us together as a people is a shared commitment to principles, many of which Judge McGlynn spoke about. The rule of law, equal justice under the law, freedom, equality of opportunity. That's what it means to be an American, and that is the reason why each of you, from your very different stories and your very different pasts, have all come together for this collective principle of Americanism that we share. And so it is a distinct honor for me to be able to be here to make this motion. And so, Judge McGlynn, on behalf of the Department of Homeland Security and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, I am pleased to present to the court these 75 candidates from 32 different nations for naturalizations whose applications have been approved by the Attorney General of the United States. I respectfully request that the court administer the oath of allegiance to these candidates for naturalization.
Has it been shown to the satisfaction of the Department of Justice that these applicants have resided in the United States during the period required by acts of Congress, and that during all these periods they have been and still are persons of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States?
Your Honor, on behalf of the Department of Justice, I am authorized to say that this showing has been made.
Thank you. All right. At this point, I'd like to introduce Judge David Dugan, who will have some remarks, and then we'll administer to you your oath. Judge?
Thank you, Judge McGlynn. Thank you for the honor and privilege of being here today. I've been through a couple of these, but they're probably one of the most enjoyable things to do as a judge. I often tell a story about a man I never knew. This man his name was Joseph Cuellar from Candela, Mexico. And he had 7 children and a wife, and he made his way to Harlingen, Texas. And in 1924 was sitting in seats just as you were sitting, and became naturalized. I never knew this man, but I did hear stories about him. He was incredibly poor. The family was very poor when they migrated up to Kentucky to work in the coal mines, and then just down the road to Dow, Illinois, where he worked as a farmer and as a laborer. This gentleman had, as I mentioned, the 7 children, and his proudest day, I'm told, was that when he became an American as well. They were very impoverished. They actually had to hunt for food in order to feed these children. But this gentleman, Mr. Cuellar, would put away pennies and nickels in a can that he kept hidden in a barn, because on July 4 of every year, he would break out those pennies and nickels that he put aside that they didn't have otherwise, break those out and buy fireworks and candy for the neighborhood kids so they could celebrate the greatest day, he said, of his life. He loved Americans, I'm told. He loved America. He loved the opportunities that America offered and still offer today. But I never knew this man. He died the year I was born. But I've heard stories that he loved Americans because they were all the same. They were all different, but all the same. I owe much to this man, who I mentioned died the year I was born, 1960, a long time ago. One of those 7 children that he had was my mother. He made it possible for me to be an American. And just a short time ago, 1 generation away. So that decision he made to bring his family to the United States and be naturalized and raise the family here directly benefited me. I would not be here today. I wouldn't be a federal judge but for him and his decision to seek out a better life for his family. So it's my hope, quite honestly, it's my prayer, that your decision to become a United States citizen, the work that you put into becoming a United States citizen, will benefit and bless not just you, but your children and grandchildren that you may never know in the ways that that decision benefited me. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to take the oath of allegiance to the United States. The oath has two parts. In the first part, you will absolutely and entirely renounce allegiance to any foreign state or sovereignty. In the second part of the oath, you will swear to support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. These words are plain. The oath means what it says. I charge you that if any person among you has a different intention in taking the oath, you reveal it now, to the end that the petition for naturalization filed by that person might be withdrawn and dismissed. Anybody have any American flags? All right. Yeah, I saw those coming in. Very good. I want to ask those candidates, please stand. Raise your right hand. And you repeat after me, if you would, please. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, and that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations to you. Welcome. Thank you. You can be seated.
Well, it's official. Congratulations. I'm going to introduce each of our new citizens. And you'll see on the screen a map and the flag of the country that they've come from. And I'm going to read these in the order I was given to it. I don't know how they decided what seat you were going to be in. So when I read your name, I'd ask that you stand. And we have a microphone. There's a few of you I might ask to share a little bit about your life, your story. What's going to happen is that because there's so many of you, what we're going to do is we'll introduce you now. At the closing of the ceremony, Judge Dugan and I will be presenting you with your certificates of citizenship. And we'll do it right down here by the flags, And so any family members that want to take pictures, you're welcome to do so. All right. First I have, are we ready up there? All right, first I have Colleen Hare of Canada. Colleen, where are, oh, okay. Next, I have Lakshmi Singh Sagwan Bagdal from India. Lakshmi, very nice to meet you. I have Christina Barrera of Mexico. Christine. We have Poo Kyung Kim from South Korea. We have Rosalinda Woolsey of Philippines. Okay. There's more letters in your name than the alphabet, I think. But Katerina Prakarinka? Okay, close enough, Judge McGlynn. And she's from Belarus. These guys over here laughing at me that how long did it go before he botches a name. Patrona Velázquez Medina from Honduras. Maria Hatton from the Philippines. Mabel Temitope Ojanlade from Nigeria. And Monique Williams from Jamaica. And we have a husband and wife from Senegal. We have Benita Sarr, and we have Umar Sarr. How many children do you guys have here? Just one, okay. Well, I'm taking a guess and I'm going to pick him out in the crowd. Is that you up there? Okay. No? Okay, I guess wrong. Okay, an easy one. Johnny Rasmussen from Denmark. Ana Tavara Nieto from Mexico. And Tara was so sure I was going to screw up her first name, she told me just call her Tara. But Tara Nuxall from Germany. Eric Hernandez from Mexico. We have Abdel Nasser Diab Saeed Amouri from Jordan. Okay, now you I didn't get to meet before, so I'm going to wing it. It's Ifo Ganacia from Togo. How close was I? Was I pretty close? Pardon me? I guessed wrong. All right. Daniela Carus Berry from Romania. Okay, who did I miss? Oh, we missed our friend from South Africa. And why is Kirsty Stook from South Africa? Juan Pablo Rosales Guerin from Mexico. Chul J. Park from South Korea. Rebecca Parker from the Philippines. Gerardo Salcido from Mexico. And we have Baran Akita from Palau. Sridhar Sheshapali from India. Afsin Alamiri from Iran. Olalekan Adekoya from Nigeria. Kristen May Guib from Philippines. And Priska Ogba from Nigeria. Matili Deshapande from India. Milad Zamateshk from Iran. Sheena Latau from the Philippines. Christia Nolter from Peru. And Eugene Pano from the Philippines. Joshua Umilia from the Philippines. Naomi Gallardo from the Philippines. Rosa Gibbons from Thailand. Alicia Wilson from the Philippines. Elizabeth Wanyonye from Kenya. Mantaha Hussein from Syria. Samar Lee from Vietnam. Enrique Martinez Alcantara from Mexico. Rasha Hamdi Al-Skafi from Jordan. And we have two from Israel. I didn't get a chance to meet you yet. Is it mother-daughter? Okay. So we have Alexandra Muratov. Is it Muratov? All right. And Anastasia Muratov. We have Samuel Ojo Bondunde from Nigeria. We have Ali Jorani from Iraq. We have Gabriela Gonzalez from Mexico. And we have Lilani Wilhelm from the Philippines. We have Sanika Rashid Saeed from Belarus. And we have Sadishia Tiwari from Nepal. We have Hitesh Kanti Patel from India. We have Angira Patel from India. Okay, so how are you guys related? Are you related? Married? Okay. All right. Nuraman Pongmawatat. And she's from Thailand. Next we have Adel Hassan, or Isan from Iraq. And you told me how to say your first name, I forgot it. Rawara Al-Dujail from Iraq. Scott Yu from South Korea. Claudia Maria Lopez from Mexico. Maria Andrea Lopez Vicencio from Mexico. Xinjian Wang from Taiwan. Saba Youssef from Egypt. Angelo Sturgood from the Congo, Kinshasa. Now, I'm going to ask you, you were spent a number of years in a camp, right? Before you came, I'm going to ask you to share with the students a few thoughts about that in a little bit. Jayanta Kumar Patel. And Mr. Patel is from India. Marika Walters from the Philippines. Roger Hernandez from Mexico. Portia Payton Osei from Ghana. Ramesh Nopani from Nepal. Jumana Al-Kurdi from Jordan. Giddy Whalen from Iran. Diana Arellano from Mexico. And Aaron Skelton from Thailand. Jivibin Patel from India. And Lilani Pilar Randolph from the Philippines. And we have Haiti Webb from Mexico. And that is where my list runs out. Is there anybody else here that I missed? All right. As I told, there's really the highlight of these things is to hear from some of the newly minted citizens themselves. And some people are shy, some people would like to talk. Some of you I talked to beforehand and asked you to be willing to share your story or your thoughts. So I'm going to come down and pass the microphone to a few of you. I'll ask that you introduce yourself, and you can tell us what it was about America that made you want to come here, or how you were made to feel when you came here, and what do you like most about being an American citizen, and maybe what you left behind. All right. All right, this is on, okay. Now, I said I would start. Sir, come on down. You face the crowd. Tell them your name again and where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Angelus. Angelos Imario, and I came from Democratic Republic of Congo. So we came here in the USA in 2016. So when I was 3 months young, so we became refugees from Congo because we were living on the east border of Democratic Republic of Congo. And as many you may know about Rwandan genocide, which was against the Tutsi tribe. So even though we are Congolese, but also we are in the same group as a Tutsi. So when the Hutu rebels fled to Congo, so they saw us and they started killing us. So we fled back to Rwanda, and I was in a refugee camp for 20 years. Then till 2016, because we didn't have any place to live, we didn't have any opportunity for the education, and the life in a refugee camp, it's very hard. So then USCRI, which is United States Committee for Refugee and Immigrants, so they help us to settle here in USA. So then when I came here, so I had the opportunity for the education. So I was able to get my high school diploma. I did have a chance before then, and right now I am in SIUE for the nursing. And so after I become the U.S. citizen, so I'm going to make America great and safe place for everyone. And I am the client advocate, so I'm helping other immigrants and refugees, to feel this country and also to make it better land to them. Thank you.
So you were Tutsi living in a refugee camp, and it was terrible, I presume. How did it make you feel, or what went through your mind when you saw that the United States showed up to help?
First, I felt great because we didn't have enough food. We didn't have any opportunity to work. Then when they say, yeah, we are going to take you to the United States, first, I feel like anxious, maybe, as a black person, I'm going to the United States, so everything will not be good to me. Then when I get here, many people, white and even black, they were able to welcome me and to give me the opportunities. Then I felt good.
Thank you. So, there's a number of people who are educators here, people that have come here to go to school and are teaching locally. I wanted you to share some thoughts with us. Let me hand the microphone back. There, right? Yes, sir.
You want to
Stand up. Just stand up.
All right.
And introduce yourself.
My name is Adel Hassan. I'm from Iraq. I have been here since 2015. I came from Turkey, but through the refugee program too. Why we came to the United States? Because it's a great country. It's safe, and everybody get a good chance to his family to be good for the future, for everything. I was working as a civil engineer since more than 25 years ago in my country. For some reasons that it's unsafe. So I plan to go to United States by this program. Then when we came to here in 2015, tried to get job. I work in different things. Then I studied for master's degree in engineering management, graduated from Pennsylvania, where I lived 5 years ago. Then now I'm working with the MoDOT, with the Missouri Department of Transportation as an engineer. And I have my wife here too, and she can introduce herself too. She's a dentist, That's what she got from Iraq. Now she will graduate in SIUE this month, hopefully, to get a job too. I want to say thank you to America and congratulations for everybody.
You were a dentist?
Yes. Yes, yeah, my name is Rawa Al-Dujail. I'm from Iraq. I graduated in 2001 from my country. I worked in different countries until I reached here to the United States in different countries. I worked in Iraq, Yemen, and Turkey also until I reached the United States in 2015. It was a struggle to start, but I made it finally. I will graduated this month. Yeah, in Edwardsville.
Oh, in Everett.
Yes.
And so how did people here make you feel when you
They are all welcoming and they are very nice, and I appreciate their hospitality also and friendly. And also my faculty is always over support me, and my friends also in my neighborhoods. All of them are like perfect. Thank you so much.
I'm going to hand the microphone to you because I think you're kind of representative of many of the people here. Why don't you tell us your story? Sure. Stand up.
Hello, my name is Juan Pablo Rosales. I moved here when I was 3, and I'm now 24. I came to the United States because my parents wanted to give me a better chance of a good life. So I came here. I was able to go to the University of Cincinnati, where I studied as a chemical engineer and now practice that. So.
Grew up in Dayton, where I went to college, so it's a small world after all, as the song goes. Anybody else want to share some thoughts today about either your story, maybe some adversity that you overcame, why it was that you wanted to be American citizen? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay. Jamaica, right? Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm very emotional today. This is my baby, Amir, and my husband, my son, and my daughter, and my auntie is here to support. Moving to America, to me, it gave me hope. I moved here 6 years ago in 2016. Jamaica is a beautiful country, but we don't have a lot of opportunities. They say we're little, but we're Talawa. It means we're small people with great potential. Unfortunately, in my country, sometimes we don't get to reach our full potential because we don't get the opportunity. Moving here, I'm a mom of 3 toddlers, 7, 5, and 3. I couldn't work, so I was a stay-at-home mom, and America gave me the opportunity to go back to college. In 2018, when I was pregnant with this baby, I went to Lindenwood University. I graduated with my degree in accounting in December. I'm currently enrolled in a Master of Science of Accounting and Data Analytics program at the University of Illinois. And at 33 years old, the dream I had for 15 years, I'm now a CPA candidate and a risk and financial advisory analyst going into Deloitte. So thank you, America, for giving me hope and my children.
Thank you. Okay, so I have to ask mother and daughter who came from Israel. We'll see who's more shy. Mom, you have to be the one talking.
Yeah. My name is Anastasia Moritov. We came here from Israel. We came here on a working visa. My dad got the opportunity to have a job here, and I came here at the age of 8. And thanks to America, I had the opportunity to finish high school, and I'm now at SLU as a nursing student.
Where'd you go to high school?
Edwardsville High School.
So what does it mean today to become an American citizen?
It's very humbling. Yeah.
Okay, we haven't heard from India yet. We have a number of people from India. Anybody want to raise their hand? And we got it. There's at least, if I call on Patel, there's probably 5 or 6 Patels. Raise your hand. I'll just have to pick you out. Raise your hand. Would you like to speak? All right. How about that outfit? I love it with the horses. Thank you. Ready to go. Now, I'm guessing you're not from India.
No, I don't want to be.
People from India are so overwhelmed, they're speechless. So, introduce yourself.
My name is Priska Amarachi Oba. I'm from Nigeria, and I came to the United States courtesy of my younger sister over there. I escaped from an abusive marriage. Not marriage like I'm a civil union. I'm a mother of 2, and I tried to stay alive to give my children a better future. And today that dream has come true, and I believe in a few months my children will join me too. So it's been a great opportunity being here. I'm a caregiver, and I enjoy working in the US, taking care of some people too. It's a dream, and God has made it come true. Thank you, everybody.
We have several people here from Kenya. Raise your hand if you're from. I won't make you talk. Just raise your hand if you're originally from Kenya. Now, interestingly, 2 blocks that way, a friend of mine raised his children here. They all graduated from from Collinsville High School, and he is recently served 4 years as America's ambassador to Kenya. How about that? Small world, huh? We're the center of the universe here. All right. Anybody else want to share some? You want to share some thoughts about coming from Belarus, or where's home? Where are you from originally? Yeah. From Syria. Yeah, you have an interesting story. Why don't you share 2 thoughts with us, if you would? Or my. You don't want to talk? No, sorry. All right, I won't make you talk. All right. Anybody else want to share some thoughts before we move on? I can tell you, for the people who are here, they don't want to hear me speak. They want to hear your story. So, all right, we got somebody who's going to speak for India. If you take your mask off, if you feel all right. All right, there you go.
Hello, my name is Lakshmi Sagwal, and I came to America from India. I came in 2011, and I came here for my PhD. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I came for my PhD. I got an admission at SIUC. It's in Carbondale, Illinois. 2 years as a student, I met my husband. He was a student at SIU as well. And we met, and we got married, and we now have a 2-year-old. That's all. So even though I come from India, we do have a lot of freedom over there. But when I moved to America, I do have to say that Americans really live up to the word freedom. Like, we do have freedom, but then again, in India, you can have gay marriages, you can have a lot of, it's not equal, even though we do have freedom. But when I came here, I can tell you, you get the real meaning of the word freedom. And that's why, thank you.
All right. I'm going to call on you because you have your American Stars tattoo. So you're like really festive for the. No? Okay. How about South Africa? Come on. You're like the farthest away, perhaps.
Hi, I'm Kirsty Stook from originally from South Africa. I've actually been in the States here for a very long time. I also met my husband in Carbondale. And for me, my plan actually wasn't to stay here, I'll admit that. Not because it's not a great country, but I did love my homeland. There are beautiful people and a beautiful country. But after I met my husband, the opportunity for me here was great. And so I was just really honored and blessed. It's taken me this long to get my citizenship because I've also had the opportunity of being here, but also being able to travel. But now I can honestly say it's great because now my husband and I are one. And I just got to thank my Heavenly Father, because if it wasn't for Him, I would not be here today. Thanks.
All right, I want 2 more volunteers. Would you like to say a few words? Would you hate to say a few words, but you'll do so anyway? Come on, stand up. That's all right. That's all right. We won't bite. Okay. So tell them your name and where you're coming from.
Hello, my name is Kate Praharenka, and I'm from Belarus. And I came to America in 2015 with my mother. And thank you to America, I was able to finish high school here. And
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Centralia High School.
Centralia.
And right now I'm attending Greenville University, and I'm graduating next year with hopefully dual degree in biology and chemistry, and then I'm going to the medical school. So, thank you.
So, did you want to come to America? How would you describe the differences to these students between America and Belarus, where you were from originally?
The biggest difference, I think, it's like in Belarus, we have a president for 20 years. If you say something against him, you go to prison. And I think the biggest freedom here, you can actually talk and be free. If you don't like the government, you can express your feelings about it. You don't need to be afraid that someone's gonna come to your house and take everything that belongs to you and just put you in prison for like 20, 30 years. So I'm really grateful that there's freedom, and you have people can select a president and select the government that they like. So I really appreciate that.
And then when we stop liking them, we can vote them out. Did you have your hand up, sir? Did you have your hand up? No, I was looking at you. Okay, I'm going to call on you or you, because you're the 2 tallest guys here, and it's just that's how random I am. Would you like to share a few words with us? Yeah. Stand up. That's all right. I have a face for radio, so don't worry. Here.
My name is Afshin. I'm from Iran. Unfortunately, as you know, after revolution, everything is changed. And that's sad, because that's old culture turned to something everybody right now, people don't like it. Same as Belarus, you're talking, that's the same structure, dictatorship, you can't do anything. And I think freedom here is priceless. And the way American people are very nice, everything is different. I think this country is completely different with that rest of the world. And hopefully another government learn from here and, try to serve their people. And that's big opportunity to me to be here. I'm working on music in Iran. I can't work because I don't have as you know, government don't anybody work. I was able to run the music business here and movie business too. And I'm super happy, and I think that's the big opportunity for me here. Thank you.
So you run a music business and a movie business. Now, if I could sing, I might hit you up for a little moonlighting job, but I can't sing. All right. Why don't you share a few thoughts with us?
My name is Olalekan Adekoya. I'm from Nigeria, and I love to be in America because of its freedom, because back home, I left Nigeria like about 20 years ago, went to another country called the Gambia, but it's almost similar to Nigeria because no freedom. Anybody can just do anything to you, like you can do nothing about it. Like I do business. So a case happened to me in Gambia. Somebody gave me a contract, and the engineer that gave me the job said, I need a cut from it, and I gave him his cut. Then the owner of the contract said, oh, I'm going to kill you if you don't tell me how much you give that guy. And I got a lawyer. So my lawyer called me and said, I can't do nothing about your case. And just do whatever you want to do. And I look at that guy like this guy can actually kill me because he got money, he got power, he got energy than me. So by that time I met my wife, and I changed my mind like, well, I just have to leave because I want to live my life. So thank America, thank the Lord.
So when you were in Nigeria, someone threatened to kill you. and you went to see the lawyer said, I can't help you. You're on your own. See, you should have come see Dave or I. Because we're Americans. We have hope. We'll say, hey, well, we haven't heard from, we have some people from South America. We have someone from Peru. Anybody from South America that wants to share some thoughts with us? Everybody's shy all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Anybody? Now, in the green with the swan on, I wanted you to share some thoughts with people here. Now, you're Thailand, maybe? Okay.
Hello, my name is Sukon Giben. I'm from Thailand. I've been marrying for 16 years, but I just moved to America for 4 years. And thank you, America. Let me here today. Thank you.
One of the things in talking to everyone here, most of the people here have a noticeable accent. English is not their first language. Some of them, as you can see, we have all the colors of the rainbow here. And the reason they are here is because they're living in communities that are in the Southern District of Illinois. So they reside in Southern Illinois. Many of them live in the immediate area, in St. Clair County, Madison County. And one of the things they all told me was how welcome they were made to feel by Americans. So good for you guys. All right. All right. So last chance. Anybody want to tell their story? Okay. It's from Senegal. You and your husband from Senegal?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Okay, well, you speak.
Yes. My name is Binta Sarr. I am from Senegal. I came in this country in 2000. And in 2006, I had the brain aneurysm. I passed out on the street. I woke up at the hospital almost 2 months later. And as soon as I got out of the hospital, I get pregnant and had a baby. Now he's 14 years old, and he is autistic. I call him my BB, my broke baby. Because I'm like, you need to get a job to take care of mama. And daddy also taking care of mommy. Now it's your turn to help daddy. And he, I am a broke baby. I'm a broke baby. Broke baby, broke baby. I'm like, yeah. You need to do it because mommy sometimes cannot do it for you. And he, yeah, I'm a broke baby. Yes, broke baby needs to get a job. That's what I've been telling him. And now he do the lawn. Daddy helping him do the lawn. Hopefully he's gonna be a big boy, get a job.
So is your son here?
No, sir, he's at school.
He's at school, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, United States of America. Thank you.
So, ladies, let that be a lesson to you. If you're in the hospital for a couple of weeks, we husbands are really excited to see you when you get home. All right, I think we'll end on that note. All right. I want to introduce Mrs. Kelsey Tomaszewski. Is Kelsey, or she's directing the high school choir. Oh, you're hiding on me. Okay. So the choir going to come down here and they're going to sing for you America the Beautiful. And you, sir, with the music and movie company, you're going to see some major talent. So. Wow.
I'm just going for a view.
Beautiful. All right. You're about to take the Pledge of Allegiance. Study the words, they're very powerful of mean a great deal. And it's such a powerful but succinct statement of what America is all about. To lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance, I'm going to introduce you to Robert E. McGlynn. Robert E. McGlynn is a veteran. It's his 75th year as a member of the American Legion. So he fought in World War II. Went to the University of Notre Dame for law school and undergrad, where he met his wife of 71 years. They raised 9 children together. They have tons of grandchildren. He was admitted to practice law in this area in 1951, and is here today. We'll have a few comments, and then we'll lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, I will tell you that in addition to being all those things, he's my father. And every great suit I own, I raided from his closet, including the suit I have on now.
Thank you, Your Honor. Welcome. And God love you. I see most of you have had the opportunity to be in this country for long enough that you realize how great it is, that it is the land of the free and of opportunity and hope. And that you will impart that to your family, because the family is the foundation of a civilized society. And that's what you want. That's what we all want. God love you. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance.
If you'd all please rise.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And welcome.
You know, it's a good-looking suit, Dad. I'll be by later. All right. As I announced earlier, Judge Dugan and I will present you with your certificates after we complete the ceremony, because people like the family members, sometimes they want to take a picture and that sort of thing, and that can take a while. I do want to recognize, again, some of the dignitaries who were here and thank them for their participation. Again, you met Judge Dugan, and you've met United States Attorney Steve Weinhoff. Thank you for being here. The Clerk of the United States District Court for the Southern District of Illinois is Monica Stump. Thank you. The Chief Deputy Clerk of the United States District Court is Tom Galbraith. Tom is here. The Acting United States Marshal is Jeremy Wyatt. Jeremy's here. if Alfredo De Leon, you want to step out front so we can thank you. He's the director. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, you didn't cheer like that for me. And then, of course, we want to thank again Kelsey Tomaszewski, who's the director of the choir. I want to thank the color guard for the VFW Post 5691. We have the courtroom deputy, Jackie Muckenstrom. And we have from the United States District Court, Cindy Cates. And Alex Boykin. We have Christy Rensing, who really helped put this all together. Jennifer Habermill. And we want to thank Richard Donner of the Mudge Legal Video, who's been videotaping all of this. And because this is official court ceremony, this is official court business, we have my court reporter, Hannah Jagler, who is here and has been taking it all down. And I should introduce my wife. I didn't know she was going to be here, but in the front, my wife, Marianne McGlynn. All right, so what we will do is we will hear from the Collinsville. Wait a minute, I didn't introduce Barbara Lindauer. And Barbara Lindauer is the chair of the Social Studies Department here at Collinsville High School. And it is not an understatement to say that the moment I was nominated to be a federal judge, Barbara started working on me saying we wanted to have a naturalization ceremony here at Collinsville High School. The day I was sworn in as a federal judge, she said, we want to have a naturalization ceremony here at the high school. We're having it here because of Barbara Lindauer, and this would not have come off so wonderfully if it were not for Barbara Lindauer. So stand up and let's give Barbara a big round of applause. Did I miss anybody? All right. All right, well, we're going to introduce some staff from Collinsville High School, so I'm going to ask Barbara Lindauer to come up here. And we have the superintendent here, and I'll let you introduce.
Everyone knows I'm not afraid of a microphone or the spotlight. So we have our superintendent, Dr. Brad Skirtich. Assistant Superintendent Brad Heyer. Social Studies teacher Heather Johnson. I see Miss Plagueman, another teacher. Gail Gieb, an English teacher, who actually has a friend from Denmark, right? That's became naturalized today. Guidance counselor Karen Olson. Miss Muniz, it's over there. Who, Miss Verhop was here, and if anybody saw the beautiful posters when you came in, Vic Verhop's class did that. And who else I got out here that I'm missing? Former assistant principal Katie Ekstrom's here. And did I introduce Dan Toberman, our current principal? And we have our former superintendent, who is a current board member, Dennis Kraft, Dr. Kraft. And Michelle Stutz, board member. Kim Collins, our public relations. Somebody hiding out there that I don't see anymore? Because there were some people came and went. All right. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Steve, I give you the floor. Judge McGlynn.
I think we should, wasn't it Elliot who put together the slideshow? Elliot Shusky? And stand up back there, Ms. O'Hara, Jeff O'Hara. Is it Jeff? Great. Thank you. That was a nice touch. This is the first one that I've emceed, but I have been to other naturalization ceremonies before, and this one was done very nice. And you guys have really worked hard to make this, to add to the solemnity and the importance of this event for our fellow citizens here. So with that, I'm going to ask the band to play one more song, and then we will close court. Or do you want to close court now? Jackie's wanting to get the microphone away from me. She's heard enough from me.
There being no further business before this court, court is adjourned.
Okay, so Hannah can relax now. I want to reintroduce again the Collinsville High School Wind Ensemble, who's going to play one of my favorite songs, Stars and Stripes Forever. Man, that was great. All right. So this ceremony is over. The only thing that's left is Judge Dugan and I will be down here by the flags to hand your certificates. And if you want a picture, we're happy to do that. But for our guests here, you're free to go or stick around. Now, thanks to Collinsville High School, I know that is there some punch and cake? Cake and punch. That's.
Welcome you to America, and we hope you move to Collinsville. We would love to.
You heard it. All right. Thank you very much. It's been an honor, and I know I speak for Judge Dugan saying it's been an honor to be able to be part of this important day for you.
Back and forth? Okay, that sounds good. And I'll look this way? Okay, very good. All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Eddie. Take care. Thank you. Yeah, we can do that.
Rosalinda? How we just come on up. If you stand on that, he's going to have his camera there.
Okay.
Thank you. Nobody needs to see you. You relieved me from a lot of stress. Knowing you were up here made me feel good. And I can't believe that Jeff over here at PowerPoint, like I thought for sure something would go like, he'd get off, that it was, we went right on, so.
Yeah, as long as they were all in the order of what he had on.
Yeah, I didn't think they would keep it in order. I thought they were gonna like shuffle the deck or something insane, but yeah, it worked out great.
Yeah, I thought everything went well.
Even the parking, which was my greatest concern.
Was that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think anybody even had a park on a curb or anything.
Oh, yeah.
I think everybody had a spot. I had at least 30 students who carpooled today or had their moms drop them off.
Oh, that's nice.
We had a lot of spots.
Yeah.